of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ball carrier. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot.
Really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. Harris complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
At the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. They would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that's caught by Smith. This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Breeze pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfired. is. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot. And it's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, all right, let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
We're scoreless after 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Breeze. Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Oh, timing Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboards. Here 1st and 10. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breeze now. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Leaves this one with Camara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Offense set to begin their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Bucs going to use the outs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
At the 29-yard line.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Breeze. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Watts is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, and they force another incompletion.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a catch right side by Evans. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now Breeze on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 5 yards, not enough. Fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Battle for it here, and And this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get the 27. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. His kick is right through.
The score, Buccaneers 10, Saints 9. Bradley Pinion the kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll have a first down past the 40. Now he's into the clear. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there out of Kamara. 63 yards on the ground. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Will line up for the 2.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
12. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun, Brady.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Brady. And he finds Gronk. 7 yards, the pick up there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks. What? You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 19. Saints.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30.
The 29-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
36-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the gun, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
1 yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 22.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in that. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Brady to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. For 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints 36. Buccaneers 19.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On Austin on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy that was down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Buccaneers.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Brady to throw again. The left side completion to
Brady's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught. Jones. And they go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Charles, you